What's up, guys? So I'm getting my gear ready, going on a producer 1.5 day trip. It's May 24th. Hopefully we get on some big bluefin tuna. There's been mixed reports of guys absolutely crushing them, and sometimes the bite has been few and far between. My A-list rig for today is going to be this knife jig, 6-foot leader, and then I'm going to have a 3-foot leader with a 1/0 circle hook, and I'm either going to have a live sardine or a plastic on that. I'm probably going to go with the plastic on the night bite just because I'm going to try to get some action on jigging. So what I mean by that is I'm going to be speed jigging that jig to the top. I'm going to drop it down and then I'm going to speed jig it on the way up. A lot of guys just crank all the way to the top. On the East Coast, we've done really well speed jigging these with its pump and drop, and you're cranking that slack out of it every time. So I know I'm gonna probably get some laughs when they see this rig, but this is what I'm running this year. This is a 6/0 circle hook and a treble hook on the top. I don't really like the traditional way that knife jigs are rigged because I think you lose a lot of fish. So this is my R&D rig. Let you guys know how it goes. Might get laughed at, but I think we'll put some fish in the boat. All right, stay tuned, guys. We had a light load of anglers and we were all excited to get out of the harbor. With the gear rigged and the rods ready to go, now the hard part began, getting to the tuna grounds.
400 to 500 grams.
If you ever have an issue, don't be afraid. Just attack it. Or notify your crew members. Emergency came around the bunker room.
We had fished through the night with no luck, so we decided to head south and fill the boat up with some bottom fish. First few hours of the morning, I tried a vertical jig that I could speed jig with a pump and drop action to see if I could get a bluefin to react. As the sun started to come up, I switched up my profile to a Colt Sniper with a circle hook on top, like a drop shot style, while also fishing a sardine, dropping it down, letting it soak, and then ripping that Colt Sniper back to the top. Finally, some of the guys hooked up to a nice bluefin tuna that drug them from the bow to the stern and back a couple times. When you hook one of these big bluefins, it is 100% a team effort sometimes getting that fish to the boat because you get worn out.
There you go, Jesse. There you go. Do that. Do that.
Once we get this thing, start winding up because we're going to be moving.
Start winding up now.
Start winding up now, you guys. One more, Jesse. One more.
Wind up fast, wind up.
You got it, Jesse. Just wind up. This is last turn, Jesse. Just there you go. Wind. He's almost there, dude. Wind, Jesse. Down. That's spirals, man. No. We're here. Oh, no. Go down, you guys. Go down the rail.
Wind them up, guys. Let's go. We're leaving. Like we said, once we get this thing on, we're going. Yeah! We're movable. Let's go. We're here.
When you guys,
baby.
make sure you guys get the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I hooked right in the corner. Yeah, that hook came right out.
It was a windy trip with some big swells. The boat was rocking around quite a bit. You definitely earned your fish that day. It was a slow bite for the entire fleet that day, but the guys on the producer busted their ass to put us on some fish. They set up a kite rod. They were doing everything they could to get us on some fish. Flying fish somewhere. On one of the afternoon stops, and the fish kind of started to turn on, one of the deckhands hooked a nice fish on a tungsten jig with a treble hook, kind of like a Colt Sniper, small profile jig.
Some bigger ones out here.
Nice job, sir.
Choked that thing too, boy.
Yeah.
We had a pull on that thing before he snapped it hard and he choked it.
So, fishery.
After we landed that tuna, it was time to reel up and reset on a new school. And if you're familiar with bluefin fishing, we rode into the sunset looking for them. We found a bunch of schools, but getting a school to stick with the boat or get a bite was the hard part. They were just not in the mood to eat. I had a great time on the Producer. I would highly recommend it to anybody who's looking for a boat to go fishing on out of H&M Landing. I didn't catch any tunas this trip, but I did learn a few things, and I kind of tested some of my R&D stuff that I want to be working on this year. So I'm super excited to go. My next trip is going to be on the Ocean Odyssey, June 21st, for a 1.5 day trip. I think we're going to get on some tunas. It's been a great bite lately, and it's going to be a good time. Don't discount the bottom fish. If you guys do get on some, I think they're absolutely delicious and the closest thing to an East Coast grouper, which is my favorite fish. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully there's a little more fishing action on the next one. But I do have a podcast if you guys want to check that out. Obseadian Fishing Podcast, available on almost every platform. And if you guys can like, subscribe, share with a friend, that would be awesome. Until next time, boys, tight lines.